Hitting the UFC on a giant stage in front of just less than 60,000 people was nothing to stop the shine from city kickboxing newcomer Brad "Quake" Riddell. Fresh off a fight of night honors, Riddell is looking to continue his rise in the UFC when he takes on a tough fighter from Dagestan.
Fighting Magomed Mustafaev, he asked to fight me. I'm not sure why, who knows. Maybe he's super confident, thinks I'll be an easy fight. Maybe he wants a hard fight. Either or, I'm super game to fight. I'm looking forward to it. You know, he's a very difficult fighter. He's got a lot of horsepower. He's had a lot of wins, a variation of wins, subs, knockouts. You know, he lost to Kevin Lee, so I plan on beating him better than Kevin Lee did, and then that's going to justify my case that I'm one of the best lightweights there is, and I'm going to chop my way up that tree pretty quick.
Tasting his first defeat in the UFC, Kara-France is more focused than ever to get back to the winning column. Having not fought in front of his hometown in a number of years, Kara-France is looking to put on a show for the fans and show why New Zealand is at the pinnacle of combat sports.
This isn't the first time I've tasted defeat, first time I've lost in 3 years, but I know what it takes to get back in that win column. So for me, I'm surrounded by the right people with EUGENE and the high caliber of guys that we have at the gym. You know, the best thing for me was just to run it back and get back in there. So it's always been a goal of mine to fight in my hometown, and pretty much when they announced that Auckland card, I needed to be on this card because I wasn't going to miss out. I missed out back in 2017 when I was campaigning to get on the UFC Auckland card. It's kind of lit a fire underneath me, and this time I wanted to make sure and promise myself I wouldn't miss out.
From the outside, I don't feel any pressure. Any expectations on me, they come from within my team. Of course, we want to do well. We want to represent our country valiantly and, you know, to the best of our ability. But all the pressure comes, you know, internally from my own team and their expectations. And this event is everything. Like, not just Dan, we have Kai and Brad, Kiwi, born and bred fighters. It's amazing. We're the focal point of this event. The team is what all this event's all about.
I've seen some work getting done, and I ain't a part of it. Hurts, but it's good to see the boys get into work. I wanted to come back here and help the boys train, obviously preparing for their fight, but I mean, I at least want to be here, support the boys like they do support me, so I wanted to make sure I was at least here for the last couple of weeks, especially the last sparring and Spider, so it's usually the best days to watch as well. Come here, there's so many boys fighting, the atmosphere's crazy, the conditioning they're doing, then the classes like this, then Spider, it's just, how can you not perform when you're under an environment like that? Obviously the training's unreal and there's a lot happening. Boys have obviously performed in so many of their fights, so, and now I think 2020's, obviously the fights are going to be so much bigger as well, so I'm expecting a bigger year than 2019, and that's saying something. Not many gyms can say they had a big year like that, and we're going to top it off this year.
It's awesome. You know, I'm stoked to fight here in general, let alone in the UFC. That's going to be an awesome experience. Spark Arena is really cool. You know, it's small, it's intimate, it's loud, and it's home. So yeah, I can't wait. Nah, I've never got any pressure when I fight. I guess that's credit to the amount of fights I've had. You know, like I know to block that sort of thought out, and that's why you have like sports psychologists and stuff like that, so you can reach the next level and not have to worry about little things like that shouldn't affect you when you fight.
So my opponent, Tyson Nam, he's a veteran of the game. He's had a lot of fights, similar to my record, I guess. 10 years older than me. So he is going to be crafty. He's going to be coming in with all that experience. So I just have to be sharp and just turn up that night and kind of just put the pressure on them. Let him feel me, let him know that he's in hostile territory right from the get-go. And I feel like the occasion of being in my hometown is what's going to make me rise. Well, let's meet right in the middle of that octagon at Spark Arena, and let's see who comes off the best. So
I think we needed a quick turnaround. The reason we needed a quick turnaround is because I felt that what we needed to win the last fight was right there. It was within our grasp, within our capabilities. We just needed to cement it more through the different type of trainings that we do. But I think the adjustments we needed to make after that fight, Kai was able to do very quickly. So I'm glad we, jumped into another fight. I mean, Brad can stand and trade with anyone in his division and come out on top. He can stand with anyone in the welterweight division and come out on top. You name it. Like, Brad is not, when it comes to stand-up, Brad is on another level. But in terms of striking, he's leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else. So he's capable of getting, fight of the night, but he's a very technical fighter. In the last 3 or 4 years, especially in his kickboxing career, he's become a master of the art of being able to hit and not get hit.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. How about all the boys? So thank you for the boys that have helped out all the.
this is just like a little thank you to everyone that's helped with the camp. We've been training for this fight since Christmas, so just over 8 weeks. So every weekend these guys have been turning up for us every Saturday, every Sunday, giving away their weekends. So just a little appreciation. Looks nice, must be nice. It's going to be all worth it once we get these wins. All three of us hold it down for the fort, for New Zealand, and do it for our hometown, and then enjoy the feast after. So I can't wait.
Out of camp, Bob.
This is pretty typical of what we do. We just like to say thank you to everybody that kind of contributes to the camp and stuff and helps. The Eternal guys, there's way more Eternal guys than this, but they're represented by BJ and Carl. I'm going to post this video in our little group and give them a lot of shit about not being here, that's for sure. Hey Jeff. But yeah, thank you for everybody's contribution. I will just get probably Dan to just say something on these guys' behalf, and then we'll eat.
Yeah, thanks guys. We appreciate everything you do, and thanks all for being here, friends, family. It really adds another spark coming into fight week and gives us the energy we need to get through this last week and get to the fight. So thanks everyone, thanks all the teammates, thanks everyone that came down.
Thank you.
Just going to chase that wave as he started. I want to start calling people out after this fight. Pick these shows, pick my fights, just take over in every corner of the UFC, like divide and conquer. And, make as much money as I can before I get that belt. Another man, 2 arms, 2 legs. Yeah, that's going to be a fight.
Six days out from the fight, so I'm excited, and I'm just ready to put it on for my friends and family, and it's going to be special walking out to the octagon, having the stadium just down the road from my house, down the road from the gym, not having to travel on fight week, really can soak in that supportive hometown advantage. I can't wait, and I'm going to give the best Kai the UFC and the world have seen yet.